Are you looking for a CRM template in Google Sheets? In this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to create this optimal CRM template from scratch. Now, it has been designed to be useful regardless of the industry that you work in. It's also got all of the columns and data points that you are going to want to capture for effective customer relationship management. So what I'm going to be doing throughout the rest of this video is just showing you exactly how I built it. But if you are short of time or just want to pick this up and get going within a couple of minutes, the first link in the description down below is for you. You can get started right away and have this ready to use, including this little summary tab, which runs some analysis on your CRM if you did want it. Now, one thing I will say at this stage of the video, I'm now going to walk you through exactly how you can build this yourself, is not all of these columns may be appropriate or applicable for you. You may want to delete some of them, you may want not to include them for whatever reason, but I just thought I'd mention that. Now, as this video goes on, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a brand new sheet just to show you how I created some of the different elements. But I will be referring back to this tab because this is the main sheet that you are looking to basically create here. So I'll just walk you through the column headers so you know exactly what data points to capture, and then I'll run through some of how this has been kind of created and formatted, etc. So we've got opportunity number. This is obviously allows us to track, give every opportunity a unique reference. So when we discuss it with other stakeholders, or perhaps even you think about it internally, you basically have a unique number for it. Now, this is a formula. If you look here, let me just quickly run through it. What it's basically saying is, so it's an equals if formula. If there is any text in B2, cell B2, and that's a date column, add OP, which stands for opportunity, dash, and then basically we've got at text -1. So it's basically saying, like, just have a look at this. I'll also leave this in the description down below, but this is basically saying if there's any text in the date created cell next door, start with op dash and then add a number accordingly. So let me just show you how this basically works. So if I put a date in here, let's just put 2005, 2027. Now I'm in the UK, so that's probably why that number may look a bit funny to you. But there you go. You'll see these numbers just start to populate accordingly. And it just kind of works automatically. So that's really, really useful. So that's the first thing to mention. We've then got date created. Of course, this is when you're adding the opportunity to the CRM sheet itself. Owner, that may be yourself, it may be an individual. So you may want to drop that person there. Obviously depends on your organization. The company name, that's obviously the company name of the customer. The primary contact, so who is it you're dealing with? That could be, and typically would want to put the individual's name in here. We've then got email address, again, the email address of that primary contact, their phone number, so we can put that in here. Website, this is one of those fields you may or may not want to use. But yeah, if there's a particular company or particular website that you need to visit in order to contact them or that's based on this opportunity, put that in here. Now, we've got opportunity type. Let me just walk you through the drop downs and then I'll show you how we set this up. So we've got new business, upsell, and renewal. So these are the different opportunity types you may have. Of course, you might want to add more. Setting up drop downs is really easy. So if I just right click on the column header and then select drop down, what I've done this ahead of time, but you basically just build these out. So I've put new business, I've put upsell, and I've put renewal. If we wanted to add more, just add another item and then just type it in there. If you wanted to remove them, just press the remove value. Now, we don't want to allow multiple selections because we're only going to have one opportunity type. You won't have new business and an upsell as an example. Hit done when you're ready. And then in every cell under here, you have the option to choose one of these, which is really useful. We've then got opportunity status. Again, right click, drop down. Now, the ones I've chosen that make sense from a CRM perspective that we use within our own organization are as follows, and I've color coded them because it kind of makes sense. We've got new, obviously a new opportunity that's just been added to the sheet. In progress, it's underway. One, lost, on hold, and cancelled. Now it actually makes probably more sense to put one down the bottom, maybe cancelled here, new in progress, and then just kind of reorganize them so they make more sense logically in terms of how an opportunity would typically go through a process. So I'm going to hit done there and that will update those. We've got opportunity stage, which is the next column. Again, it's a drop down. Again, I've added different colors. We have prospecting, qualification, proposal sent, negotiation, verbal commit, closed won, and closed lost. So if I just right click here and go on drop down, then you can see how I've essentially set that up. Very, very simple. We've then got value. This is the value of the opportunity or the deal, and you just put that in dollar value or pound value, depending on where you're based. The probability to close, again, you may have some kind of means of working that out, but essentially it's how likely are you to close that opportunity into a paid customer, and you put that in a percentage. Expected close date, so it could be that you got a sales call, you might want to put that information in this column. Close date actual, because it may be that you have a sales call on one day, but you don't actually close them until a week later. In other words, that's when they sign the contract. As an example, you want to basically document this information. Lead source, how did you get this opportunity? Was it a referral? Was it through your website? Was it through a cold call, an ad campaign, email campaign, social media, event, other? Again, this is a drop down, right click, drop down, and I've just added those all in here. I've not color coded them for now. Industry, what industry is that opportunity within? Again, you may not need this particular field in your CRM, but if you work across multiple industries, it's useful to capture. Last contacted date, really important to ensure you stay on top of your opportunities. Contact method, how did you contact that opportunity? Via phone, email, was it a face-to-face meeting? Was it on LinkedIn or perhaps other? Now, of course, you might want to change these drop downs depending on your needs. Product/service interested in, you might offer loads of different products and loads of different services. So it's important that you document those in. I'd actually, for your own CRM, I'd actually use the drop down and put your different products and services in here. It would just make your life a lot easier when it comes to basically managing all of this. So I'm actually going to, no, we'll just leave that for now. I'll remove that after this video. Got street address. Again, these next lot you may or may not need. It's if there's a physical location involved. So you can put their street address, the city, the state, the zip code of that opportunity or that business. Next step, what has been kind of discussed, what's been agreed, what do you need to do next? And then comments and notes. So this can be where you just add any additional commentary about that opportunity that will be useful for you to know as you progress through the sales cycle. So that is essentially all of the columns and how the different fields have been set up. The reason why I created this is once you've put all of your column headers in, so as an example, if I just did it for the first few, a control C, let me just control space special and values only. Once you've done that, once you've built out your table, all the headers, what you can do is if you select them all and then maybe drop down, down quite a few rows. If you right click and then convert to table, it gives you that really nice tabular look, format, view, styling, and you can change the color. And having a table is really, really useful. And you just change the table name up here to CRM or my CRM, whatever you want it to be. But I'd recommend converting it to a table for multiple different reasons. But we don't need this anymore, so I'm going to delete it off. Now, the only other thing I want to show you in this video is just the summary tab. What this is essentially doing is it's running some analysis on the CRM, so we get a high level overview of what's going on a kind of very easy level. So we've got some summary KPIs, how many opportunities have we got? And it's just counting everything in row B. So every time there's a date entered, it's going to be picked up. You could literally choose any field here that's going to be populated regularly. So it could be opportunity type you count as an example. Total value of pipelines. This is looking at anything that's closed won and the total value columns and running some kind of sum on those. We've then got number of closed won deals, the value of closed won deals, the win rate. So how many are closed won compared to how many opportunities we have, and an average deal size. Now, you may not need all this information. This is merely to illustrate the point that you can run analysis on your CRM and it can just make the kind of management much easier. You can kind of pull out metrics that, it could be, as an example, you could look at, all those that are closed lost and just get a quick understanding of where you may need to spend some time and attention. But yeah, in this section, we look at the opportunity stage breakdown, how many we've got across the different statuses. It's a simple count if, looking in the respective column and just looking for a particular text string from that drop down option. And then we've got an opportunity status breakdown as well from all of those that we've set up. Now, this has been designed, it's just a chart. So as this starts to get populated, now this will overwrite the formulas, but you'll see here, it just makes this kind of nice visual And you can create charts like that. This is merely to illustrate what you can kind of do. You can use it for reporting when talking to your stakeholders, etc. So this is the CRM template in Google Sheets. If you do want to pick it up, including the summary sheet, then link in the description down below. Other than that, best of luck with your CRM, and I hope you have an excellent day.